Aries people or people with Aries placements. So I heard the song "The Boy Is Mine" by Brandy. Somebody want to argue over a dude or a female so bad. It's not hard to see the boy is mine or a girl. Clearly, it's not easy to see because a motherfucker feels the need to broadcast, trying to make it clear or more clear, but I don't think you care. But I also don't feel like this person belongs to them in the way that they want you to believe. I heard loud and wrong. Like, okay, they yours, but they don't claim to be. Somebody feels threatened by you, which is why they doing all that. You're not moved, nor do you give a fuck. This person wants to paint you a picture that they think will push you off of the energy. Still, I don't feel like you care. I don't feel like you even focused on this shit. You're not even focused on the situation while they obsessing over it. Get a life, sis or bro. The person don't even want them. They just concerned that the person wants you. But you're not even giving it energy. Like, go away already, ho. This person really cares about you, though. In some cases, okay? In some cases, you don't even give a fuck. You done left this energy. You just left it behind. And you're done with it, okay? But that's the real reason why this person's trying to reach out and say, oh, the boy is mine. And this is who gives a fuck. Because I don't give a fuck about you or the boy or the girl. Okay? Because that heart they're attempting to fight for in some cases is in love with you or somebody else. But again, who cares? Somebody could be harassing you or trying to contact you or run into you. All about something you're not even dealing with or somebody. I heard, Barbara, this is Shirley. Even if you did want this person, this dude or female wouldn't be able to tell you a fuck ass thing. But I just feel like this is something that you're not dealing with no more. Some cycle that you're over. Something you're moving past. Something you released. And the person after you, or the person that's in the energy now, is so pressed by you. So, yeah. Let's see what's going on with that. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please give us some clear and concise messages for the Aries people. Our people with Aries placements. What message do they need at this time? On the energy of high vibration, high frequency, and high white light is welcome here, spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcome. And I ask that you rebuke it in the name of you. Amen. 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 I feel like nobody gives a fuck what this person's talking about. Like, sis, ain't nobody dealing with him. And I don't give a fuck. You trying so hard to make me believe or show me some shit that I don't care about. The fuck? Leave it alone. Give it a rest. Find a life. Because I'm not even there or in that energy or looking at it. Focused on it. None of that. Or bro. Exactly. That's what the fuck I thought. You're moving into calmer waters, away from the past, and here comes somebody trying to make you aware of some shit. Like, bitch, let me heal in peace, okay? There's Aries energy. Somebody, it could be a Sagittarius, a Leo in energy. But it's somebody that wants to try to bring in some deceptive or some shit-talking energy. Because they're devastated about the person that they love, and they're scared that this person wants to offer their love to you. But again, I don't think you give a fuck. You're not focused on this, looking at this, worried about this. And if you are, this person can't tell you shit to change your mind. If he care about you so much, why the fuck you got to do all this to try to make somebody see something? Aries. 5 of Cups. That's sadness, disappointment. Focusing on the past when you should be focusing on the future. And this, I don't feel like this is you, though. I feel like it's that energy that's so pressed. The Hierophant. Could be a Taurus in a situation somewhere. The Knight of Wands. This could be a flighty-ass energy that you don't even want to deal with. Like, bitch, you trying to prove a point for what? Who give a fuck? I already put those burdens down, bitch. Go find a life. I don't care. This could be somebody who's dealing with an Aries man. And they feel like the Aries is in love with somebody. They know that something's over with them and he's headed towards another opportunity. And now they want to come over and say, oh, well, he wants me and this and that. The boy is mine. Clearly he's not. And clearly I don't give a fuck if he was, okay? Who cares? I don't give a fuck. Fuck, I'm focusing on something else. But somebody is trying to, like, disappoint you. Or bring in some type of drama that's disappointing when it comes to a possible connection. Or you're already, some of y'all are feeling disappointed behind somebody you was in a relationship with and you found out they was flighty. And you're putting them down as a burden. So this person trying to reach out to you as a woman or whatever the fuck don't mean shit to you. Who cares, bitch? 5 of Cups. Why is this here for the Aries people? You don't need no bitch coming up to you as a woman. You know how to go and get a bag, don't you? You know how to get a bitch mad, don't you? Make your ex want to get it back. That's a fact. Say it louder for the bitches in the back. Hey. Somebody's pressed in a motherfucker. I done cut it. Could be over a King of Cups. 5 of Cups. Hi, Angelique. That's why I said you're not. This could be an Aries masculine. Yeah. I got that in the description box too. But take your time, girl. But still, I appreciate you. See, say we dealing with an Aries masculine for it. Let's just play the field for a second. Say it's an Aries masculine, right? And it's somebody from his past who wants him to keep focusing on the past, but he wants to focus on something else. Because in the 5 of Cups, you get a choice. You can focus on the past cups that ain't working or the new cup that's upright. So say this Aries masculine is trying to focus on the new cup, okay? Right? But there's a past energy. There we go, right there. Make it plain. It's a past energy. I don't know if the Queen of Swords is in the past or the Queen of Pentacles. But this is a whole feeling like she about to miss out on an opportunity because a man wants to come and have an equal give and take with you. And she done got the truth. So now she's going to try to deceive the truth because he's putting the burdens down with her. But who cares, ho? Because I don't. So let's just say this is an Aries masculine who's deciding he ain't focusing on the past no more. He's going towards the future, right? Whether it's the Queen of Pentacles in the I can find out. I'm about to clarify. But then here comes a person in here trying to fight for some shit that ain't theirs. Fight for a commitment where a motherfucker don't want to be committed to them because they didn't put the burdens down. So they got to try to come to you and get you to believe some shit that you won't be believing in the first fucking place. So let me see. Queen of Swords. That's Aquarius energy. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords intuitive anyway. She's going to see this shit coming from a mile away. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is the one who's feeling stuck and trapped about a masculine finding the balance. Want him to stay trapped in his mind, or she's trapped in the mind about him finding the balance and moving away from stagnation because of some type of facts and some type of lesson that he learned about his destiny. Okay? So, she done got a whiffed. Page of Swords, that there's a twin flame connection and that it's going to be victorious. So she got to come cause problems or try to. Now, the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Star, the Moon, the Page of Pentacles, and the Death card. But she might not be dealing with this man either. But she still might have some type of destiny with him, but it might be too much secrets that he keeps. But I do feel like she's the new opportunity with the Page of Pentacles. It could be flipped and switched if I got it wrong, right? So, let me see about the Page of Swords. It's the old presto. Worried about the new. There it is. She done got whiff. She done got a whiff of him. Moving on to the new energy. And now she got to come fight and cause problems. Because he's single now and looking towards the future. And now she's bothered. Because she feel like he's about to start expressing moving his emotions somewhere. So she's bothered by this. Tell me about the Emperor. What he doing? It's an old presto. Barbara trying to bother Shirley. That's what this is. That card, I bet she going to try to tell you a whole bunch of shit to try to, yeah. See, he's done. And he's focusing on new. Building new. Things that are aligned with his destiny. And he's working on it as we speak. Retreating and closing the cycle and move the fuck on. And here come the bitch want to be causing confusion because she getting left out in the cold. Now, if you're an Aries woman, it would have to be something else, right? Either way, I don't feel like you give a fuck. Somebody's trying to come and say the boy is mine. Who gives a fuck about that boy? I want a man anyway, ho. The fuck? She wants the 5 of Wands. First 5 of Wands in the first pair. So it definitely could be an earth sign out here trying to cause problems. She wants to fight off his earth. She wants to fight him. She wants to fight off that leap of faith he's taking. But she's going to end up in a tower moment. Why? Because he's taking the leap of faith to do what the Lord told him to do. And it's protected. So anything she tried to do would be reversed or broken the fuck down. She's going to end up disappointed and stressed the fuck out because she's going to get blocked. Talking about the second 5 of Wands. She's trying to fight him off from moving into calmer waters because she don't want to get left behind. She want him to stay with her. Yeah, she's trying to hold on to him, trying to keep him focused on the past so he won't look at what's going on in the future. But that shit is over because Ten of Swords says he's done with the past. Ten of Swords says he's moving away from that and moving to something that he's Ace of Wands, some type of inspiration or idea that he received based upon the leap of faith that he's supposed to be taking. And she's bothered, so she got to come to you because he's not listening to her ass no more. She's sad and disappointed that she can't hold on to him. He's going to calmer waters to have something new, something that makes him happy. After being at a crossroads and putting that down as a burden. This is a press. I'm not about to ever let a hoe see me sweat like this. Hey, I just want to come to you as a woman. Bitch, no, I'm not doing it. You ain't gonna, if I'm sweating, you won't be able to tell. 5 of Cups. Yeah, but she want him to stay focused on some bullshit. The 2 of Cups reversed. This is a discombobulated, unbalanced ass connection. And Justice is giving him something better so that he could plant a new seed. And she want him to keep looking back over what they built. And I feel like he's done with that. And since she can't get him to listen, she got to come try to get you to listen. Well, that won't work out. That won't work out at all. And I feel like your intuition going to tell you that. But I don't think you're going to give a fuck. You're going to be like, sis, who cares? I don't give a fuck. I'm not thinking about him. I'm not focused on him. I'm not worried about him. You worried about him. So, I mean, if he's that into you, why the fuck ain't he the one telling me? That's why I said, you don't need, really, when you fucking with a motherfucker like that, you don't need to broadcast it because it's going to show. And ain't shit showing but what's coming out your mouth. Something about the Hierophant. This old brandy ass bitch back in the day. A motherfucker wants to try to see this. This could be an Aries masculine. He's moving on to something new. Ace of Pentacles. Chariot. Could be a King of Pentacles moving away from the Queen. Offering his love to his destiny. Because he didn't learn the lesson. Because he didn't got the facts. And now a hoe is bothered by that. So she got to try to reach out to you and paint a picture that's a false ass narrative at that. See, what's happening is somebody's closing the cycle so they can get on their spiritual journey with the Hierophant. So that they can look to the future and have some type of growth. And there's a problem or energy in the back that wants to cause confusion. But she got closed out in the cycle. So how's she still trying to make herself relevant? Or him? 7 of Cups. And her 7 of Cups is bullshit. She lying. She lying because she know that y'all about to have an equal give and take. She lying because she want to try to fight it off or block it. But the only thing going to be blocked or fought off is her ass. Because this is the Lord's plan. Ain't got nothing to do with you or her or him. 7 of Wands. Yeah, all her work is going to be in vain. She's going to be burdened by the work she keep putting in. And it's not going to work. Aries woman. Look at that love still get offered to you. Especially if it's some twin flame shit. You know how they get a bitch mad, don't you? She's mad because you just been exposed as the Empress. And he's the Emperor. That means he on his way. He finally done closed his cycle. And she's fighting hard to keep this from happening. That's why I said the motherfucker's gonna persevere. Could be a Queen of Cups involved, but somebody done walked away from some shit, and a bitch is bothered that they got walked away from, so they want to try to protect what they feel like is theirs, but judgment will be called on this person for their bullshit. Follow your intuition when it comes to reconciling with people. But I feel like you already gonna know. This is something you would already know about. Seven of Swords. And guess what her Seven of Swords is? Bullshit. This is a hoe trying to stagnate wish fulfillment. Trying to block wish fulfillment. But she won't be successful in this. Could be a King of Cups involved. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. She won't be successful because the person's still going to end up offering that love to this Aries woman. Or that Aries man is still going to end up offering his love to whatever the woman is. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, whoever. Okay? They will persevere. The burdens are going to go down. This person ain't going to be able to overthrow nothing that the Lord has made. Come on now. Let's be real. Tell me about this Empress. That's what I said. How does she even feel about it? Oh, her intuition is lit. She already know a motherfucker coming to her. And the messages she receiving is strictly about a reconciliation taking place. Intuitively, she own that. She know that this bitch is feeling trapped and stuck and scared about getting left out in the cold. Because she didn't got the facts of what's really going on the destiny. Tell me about the Sun. It's already been exposed to her. She knows what the fuck's going on. She know that she the happiest thing that this man could have. She know that he coming to her to offer some love. And she know that they both have the tools that they need to make this a whole 10 of Pentacles. And it's a bothered ass hoe in the back. Or a bothered ass man. Somebody from the past trying to come and confuse some shit. But she too strong and powerful for that bullshit. She too strong and powerful to be mentally manipulated by a hurt asshole who's under judgment in the first place. The fuck is she talking about? Weirdo. Knight of Wands. Yeah. And if this is you, Aries woman, you ain't got shit to worry about. Your shit is protected, ready to persevere over. The Pentacle is yours, baby. Can't nobody take shit from you that the Lord gave you. So this hoe can kind of come paint all the pictures she want, but you already know what's up. If the opportunity is being given to you to emotionally fulfill you, it's yours. Somebody's destiny is getting balanced out after somebody learned the lesson and they got the facts. And the person that wanted to keep them, the person that they leaving in the cold is feeling trapped in their mind. So they're going to want to try to come talk to you and say this and say that, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. See, the Knight of Wands is either here to be flighty or here to persevere. He's here to persevere. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's scared to have this person offer you that pentacle. That's why I said this is some karmic shit. That's the Lovers, but in a bound, toxic ass way. And I feel like y'all the Lovers in a real spiritual type of way. This love is going to persevere. And it's something that took a while too. Which is why you're not focusing on it anymore at this time. You could give a fuck what she talking about or what he doing. You ain't focusing on that shit. After all that y'all been through or all that got dragged out. And it's a relationship, a marriage, a twin flame. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like at this point, you guarded yourself from it, walked away from it, started healing from it. You could give a fuck about what sis is talking about. But she can give a fuck about you. She feeling stressed, perplexed. That he got to say, yeah, this is a hoe from the past. Feeling stressed and perplexed. 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords. She's perplexed that this shit done ended. That whatever he had with the past hoe done ended and he done walked away from her. He's going to get into alignment with the truth. And that stresses this bitch out because she feel like she missing out on the King of Pentacles. Because he's retreating to have real love, taking charge, expressing his feelings to you. So she feel like she got to beat him to you and say, well, sis, he's mine. She got to get her brandy on. But that shit ain't going to phase you, not one bit. Because either you a fuck asshole can't tell you shit about your destiny. Or 2, you don't give a fuck about him nor her. So who cares, bitch? The fuck? That's the energy she gonna get from you. And she's going to be disappointed because she thought, you know, she could come to you as a woman and all that shit. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, bitch. What God got for me is mine. And right now, whatever that is, I'm not focused on it. I can give a fuck. Two of Swords. Let's get it straight, girl. You don't need a nigga for nothing. Like the fuck? No, you don't. But a masculine, definitely Aries, this could be you. Going to express your love, going to extend it. Or it could be a King of Pentacles. Whoever the masculine is, he done learned his lesson. Now he's moving past it. He's standing in his power. And he's courage. He courageously ready to overcome and be victorious in the situation after being at a crossroad. And this could have been a man that went back to his ex first. And now he had to learn a lesson before he can move forward. And this would be a reason why you ain't focused on it. Why you put this shit down as a burden. Because a motherfucker didn't get it. They didn't move in like an emperor in the first fucking place. And it stressed you out at some point to where you let it go. Yep, it broke your heart and stressed you out. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. So you're not even looking at that shit. Yeah, this could have been what an Aries masculine did to somebody. And he'll be coming to apologize and express emotion. Because he's feeling like he done missed out on the opportunity through being mentally conflicted or mentally betrayed by some type of information that he received. Possibly through that hoe. Putting his ass under judgment. That's how he done learned the lesson right there. That's how he come out the hermit with his experience and his knowledge that he learned. Page of Cups. Yeah, he's apologizing to somebody, but the person's already putting their feelings down. Queen of Cups reversed. Emotionally, she divesting from this shit and found the balance. If she didn't already, she working on it. And now he want to get into alignment because he got the truth. Trying to persevere in his destiny after he already missed out on the opportunity because the feminine energy feels like she got betrayed. She feel like he maybe chose somebody else while he was at the crossroad. And now he's coming back to her to offer his love. To express his emotions or apologize. She might not even care about this man at all. He want to apologize for whatever he did in the past and bring in some new energy. He also wants to see growth. He wants a new opportunity to start fresh and see growth. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But the facts are he knows that you're going to make him happy and he wants to do the right thing. So he's going to be rushing in this bitch. And it could be an Aries masculine rushing in somewhere to somebody. Ace of Cups. Yeah, he wants a reconciliation. After an ending took place between y'all, he wants to transform what y'all been through. He wants to have an equal give and take with you. He wants to show you how much love he really can give. He wants to follow his intuition now after getting caught up in a karmic ass cycle. Now he want to participate in the real twin flame shit. Oh, and he's stressed about it too because he should have never caught himself up at that damn crossroad where he left the real Empress out in the cold that he now want to put the work into. Who cares? That's how the Empress is feeling. I'm sorry, that is. Or the Emperor if this happened to him. Death card. The Death card says somebody closed out their cycle that they used to hold on to, but they closed it out for what's destined for them. They done finally cut that shit out. King of Pentacles. Somebody finally done retreated. But they caused a lot of hurt and confusion in the process that they want to try to be victorious over and make it work. They want to see this be successful still. But the woman's like, who cares? Like, she already hanging this up because it already took a toll on her. Or she already done came to her. She already done been able to find the balance after all this took place. That would make sense as to why she's not focusing on the shit. And why Barbara can leave for Shirley the fuck alone because Shirley don't give a fuck. Page of Cups. You don't need no bitch coming up to you as a woman. Like, no bitch. The fuck? I don't care. Yeah, he's sorry. That's what Gary said. He had to learn a lesson. He had to learn it the hard way. And he's going to want to find the balance. Look, plan, plot, strategize to the future. He got judgment. He got karma from that old hoe. And now he got his tools and he ready to manifest. But you're going to be guarded to this person because you already had to walk away from them. And now they want to appreciate you after all the confusion or after treating you like an option and breaking your fucking heart. You, what? This is somebody you've been healing from. And you might be cold and sharp with their ass. You gonna be cold and sharp with him. So what the fuck she thinks she gonna get out of you? Like, Shirley, Barbara, you better take your ass on somewhere. The fuck? I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. I don't give a fuck about you, him, or none of that shit. I'm focused on some other shit. Like, the fuck? So go somewhere else and tell somebody else who might care, because I don't. But I do feel like it's still hope in the connection. It is. Especially if it's a twin flame. It's still, excuse me, it's still hope to move past this with the Chariot energy, but you won't trust it at first until something becomes exposed to you. But then still, you'll feel mentally conflicted about healing it with this Emperor. You're going to be real guarded towards this shit. Especially if you already had to cut it out and start healing from it. Could be an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. But a motherfucker hurt you by choosing somebody else in some cases. And now they want to be victorious because they didn't learn the lesson. So this is somebody who was in a karmic cycle and returned back to that karmic cycle instead of moving forward with an Empress or Emperor. And then when they go back to the karmic cycle, they realize it wasn't shit but to teach them another lesson, the repeat of a lesson. So now they want to get on board and get on God's plan. But you might not be so receptive to that. Excuse me. Tell me about the High Priestess. Yep, your intuition gonna tell you that this person's really done with it. But you're still gonna be so stressed out to even consider it, think about it, focus on it, invest in it, give it any energy. Because you done had some growth. You done started focusing on the future. You probably got you focused on something else, something new. As far as you're concerned, it's a missed opportunity. But it still can bring in the Ten of Cups. It's still a spiritual connection and you still feel it deep in your soul. So I do feel like it's still a potential to be something here. Potential ain't good, ain't much of shit, but that's what your intuition is going to be telling you. That even though y'all been through so much, this connection can stand the test of times. That it's a strong connection. And you could be strong too and still indulge in this if you wanted to. But I feel like you got this energy of who cares? Yeah. Now, at this point, you focused on guarding yourself. Because you ain't nobody's motherfucking option. But they want to appreciate you now. And you already done started healing from the betrayal that they made you feel. When something got exposed, you started feeling devastated. And you started to move past this. And it took the motherfucker a long time to come back and offer you love. But the whatever the path that's destined is protected. I feel like in some cases you might move towards this and take a leap of faith on it with this Emperor. After it caused you a tower. But in some cases, you might, I guess it depends on if you done healed or you still focusing on the hurt that it gave you. If you focus on the reason you had to walk away and how bad it hurt, how toxic it was, and the fact that you felt left out in the cold, you might not go back to this person. You might just leave them on out there. I feel like it's going to be a hesitation regardless of what it is. Because you're going to be in this who cares energy. You're not going to be focused on this. You're focused on something else. So you're going to have this who give a fuck mentality about you. But it depending on how hard this person work and how much they show you that they really want to be there and all that good stuff, all of those mean something. And you might turn around and give it another shot. Knowing what you know as an Empress, then 9 times out of 10, you know this person wasn't spiritually as aware as you or Emperor. And you knew that they would have to go back and repeat that lesson. It all happens the way that it's supposed to happen. So it depends on if you not caught up on that or not. Because technically we'll know that this person would have had to go back just to relearn the lesson or to get the clarity that they needed because they really didn't spiritually know a fuck ass thing. But going back to a karmic cycle won't do shit but teach you but why you're not supposed to be there and where you are supposed to be. So if you get all of that and your mind is wrapped around the facts and not the past hurt, then you might give this person another chance. But if you still feeling like it hurt you too bad and you had to work too hard to get past it, you're going to hesitate, if at all, let this person in. You might not fuck with them at all because you already had to work so hard to move past this. And if you do fuck with them, it's going to have to take a lot of energy for them to put in a lot of work and effort to show you that they mean it, because who gives a fuck? If you in that energy of who cares, you don't give a fuck about what nobody talking about. You on your own wave and you riding it. So this motherfucker going to have to do a lot to show you that they mean it. So, but 9 times out of 10, if you just willing to hear them out or have a conversation, they going to put the work in. Because they done learned the harsh lesson. They done went under judgment. And it's gotten to the point to where the bitch got to start reaching out to you now, or the man. Which means the person, the emperor or the empress ain't listening to them no more. They headed to the journey. And ain't shit a motherfucker can tell them, because the lesson taught them everything they needed to know. So this person can say or do whatever, but this man is not staying, or this woman. They going to their twin flame. They going to the path that they're destined to be on. But the ball is not in their court anymore. It's in the court of a motherfucker that they treated like an option. In the court of a motherfucker that they hurted. So, and again, that court might be closed down for construction. Or it might be closed down permanently. But in most cases, I feel like y'all be able to make it past it. It's just a matter of how long. Because you're not just going to let this motherfucker come skating up back in here like that. And as a twin flame myself, I know the connection that you share with your emperor/empress is nothing like anything you ever experienced with anybody else. So, you might entertain it. But you're just not about to give in. You're not about to let no motherfucker not about to think you a sucker and that they can just do whatever and get away with it. They're going to have to work hard. Real hard. How bad you want it. So, or you won't give them the opportunity. But that's up to you, because the ball's in your court. Whoever dealt with this. And at this time, you're in a who cares energy. So, how much does this person care to try to get you out of that energy and back into a loving one? It's up to them and the effort that they're willing to put in. But ultimately, it's up to you, and if you're willing to deal with this person all over again. After everything. After all the water that's been under the bridge. Right? Because at this point, who cares? The fuck? So, that's what I got for you, Aries people. And thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Be blessed. Namaste.